You have read 3 articles, right? Because one is about story, one is about history, and one is about general definition. Okay, so we hope you have an idea that there's a group, there's a number of group of scholars thinking in this way, which means that meaning is the goal of pursuing. Meaning. So when we say meaning, it's pretty abstract, like a power. When you talk about power, what does a power mean? You cannot catch it. Right? If I say something insulting you, I'm exercising the power. But I didn't throw the cups on you. Why did you feel hurt? It's not visible, right? But it's functioning, right? The whole fact that you feel uncomfortable is about my exercise of the power. And this is how the meaning. What does the potential mean?
It means like different teachers has different meanings, definitions of potential.
Right. If our goal is select students with potential, then we are exercising the meaning by talking to you, by watching your responses to my questions. You never know when we are interviewing you, what kind of reaction is what we want, because you don't know how to define potential. By asking you harsh questions, by asking you uncomfortable questions, we want you to say something to reflect your world, to reveal your values to the judge. If you say something uncomfortably, but you did it, I will probably think it's your potential.
It doesn't really mean there is a correct answer. It just means that it's how you are in a way, because you can't really know what the teacher wants, and so you try to express what you at least think.
Yeah. I hope this beginning, right, of interpretism start to let you know that meaning usually plays the crucial role in our daily life. We have acknowledged that a lot of academic studies should be traced back to this meaning. This is how we believe it, how we understand it, how we interpret it. That's the core. This is the purpose of today, the purpose of the summary of this reading. So let's emphasize one more important factor of the interpretism before we move on everybody's short presentation of your reading. What is the methodology or methods of the interpretist? If your goal is pursuing meaning, how do you pursue meaning?
We talk. We try to find out the story behind the facts.
Yeah, story itself, selection of using story is methodology.
Yeah.
Why story? Because you believe story could do something.
The story can help us to find the true behind the meaning. Yeah.
Yeah, if you believe so, then you will select telling story as a method. Okay, this is called methodology. Again, methodology is the question about why you choose that tool. So I'm asking you, if you say, hey, story sounds a good way to pursue knowledge, to pursue meaning, then you have to answer or write down in your section, methodology section, that storytelling is the good way for answering my research question. It's called methodology. We usually use another term called research design. Research design is actually about your selection of tools, selection of methods. So either you use methodology or research design, you are actually telling your audience, why do you think this approach is proper for your research question? Story is one way to pursue meaning. Sometimes we usually refer to qualitative method. Now we have a bunch of them.
May I use the focus interview? But how many can I do it can explain my research goals?
Everybody know what does Taiwanese mean. But there are some people saying, I'm not Taiwanese, I'm Chinese, a few. there's a very few number of people saying that. So your interviewing with them will have more meaning.
And if we talk about 金门人, they don't think I'm Taiwanese.
Yeah, so there's a meaning, right? There's a meaning. Either you know him when he say, you know what he is saying, or you want to understand. Right? So it's you want to pursue something, right? If you are not, then you try to understand. So interviewing this guy probably will help. You don't need to interview all the people from the team. It's about the number. It's not about the number of cases you use. It's about what are you going to use the case for. So methods level is always discussable. We could always talk about the choice of a tool. If that choice fits your needs or purpose, make sure in this course you learned it. And especially in your term paper, right? You're going to write a term paper. Make sure your research question matches your selection of tools, or your selection of tools justify your purpose of answering the question. This is very difficult. This is very difficult. You could read some other papers using the same method to see how the authors answer the question with the method you like to use. Take the journal articles example. You have the keywords, right? Especially if you like some method, you can see how the author used that method to answer what kind of question. So journal articles usually are big help. Okay? Don't just sit there and think. Okay? So in that pen paper, I don't request to have the solid findings. I don't. But I want to see how you develop your research question, and then how do you search, seeking your answers through the methods. You have to decide, right? Tell me you have a research question, and how do you going to find knowledge, find the truth? So when you decide something, when you decide you're searching for the answer, don't limit yourself. Okay, so when we say meaning the choice of the methods in qualitative way, qualitative methods, interview, storytelling, or historical way, or even the political thoughts, talk a lot about the concept and the meaning.
So if we study different eras, we use historical papers. I mean, but it doesn't mean they're dead. I mean, we can like still ask them. So does
Asking whom?
I mean the people that is
受访
Oh yeah, interviewees.
Yeah, I mean 它就是一个 data 口述历史对不对
Then back to Coco's idea, he himself is a story.
Yeah.
He's telling a story of experiences. So we call it a story, but for him this is a real life,
Yeah.
right? So that is meaningful. I mean, every data has its meaning. Every data has its usage. It does count.
Oh, it still counts. Okay.
What reason that we don't count it?
I thought it needs to be somebody is dead. That's why we need to go back to his data. I mean, there's no point.
Yeah,
in
you want to
asking-
reserve the experiences,
Yeah.
right? So you record it.
Oh.
You record it.
Okay.
This is a good way to collect data. Say data.
Okay.
Data could be from your diaries. Through his diary, John Cash's diary, then you reconstruct the World War II, after World War II era. During and after World War II era, from his John Cash's diary and his perspective. Letter is the data.
What's that?
Okay, diary is data. Song, poem, they are data. Go ahead. I mean, don't limit yourself of the certain data type.
Okay.
Okay, it's even lower than data level. I mean, method level.
Okay.
So from espinology, methodology, method, and data. Data is the lowest level, which is access to anybody from any discipline, from any espinological senses. So data itself is just a matter about proper or not for your research question. It's not about the format.